Hey guys, welcome to another Getting Personal. So today's topic is jealousy. I want to pretty much break it down. What are the things I want to talk about around these things? What is the emotions and why you might be going through it, and why it's a waste of time, wasting time on jealousy for others, just being jealous in general, but that you might not be somewhere in your life because you see other people are advancing and doing whatever else, and how these things can play into your life and actually holding you back. So, well, let's pretty much discuss it. So jealousy is pretty much something that you see someone has maybe more than you, or they're more ahead of you, or you're just jealous in general. So I get that with people that I mentor. Like sometimes you find that they're pretty jealous of just other people, and this is, I would say, a majority of the time, to be jealous and then to actually turn it into more of a hatred from it is really unhealthy. You can be jealous, but you need to know that, yeah, jealousy is just a normal thing, but let's reframe it, right? Let's use it as motivation. Let's use it to fuel you. Let's use it for an example that maybe you can borrow from them. You're jealous because maybe they're pursuing something that you're kind of interested in, and you really just haven't maybe gotten there, right? And let's be honest, you're kind of not meant to see the things we actually see, especially on the internet. You could be like, well, really jealous of someone else because you see a bunch of stuff. You're programmed to see it in a certain way and make you elicit certain feelings. So then can you trust your emotions around the jealousy? No, you could probably really just negate majority of it and then focus on yourself. This is what you should be doing. Focus on yourself. So then you just get yourself together. There's no point on focusing on like other people's lives and where they're at, and everyone's at a disadvantage and an advantage. It's not fair, but that's how life rolls, right? All you can do is move forward and charge on. Whatever comes to you will come. Put in the work, do the time, and just be focused. And don't get jealous. Don't hold anger towards other people, and just don't hold anything towards other people. You're better off actually being friends with people that you're actually jealous and actually hating on people about stuff, because lo and behold, guess what? Everyone's a human being. We all go through the same crap. We're all feeling the same crap. And the thing is, you don't realize that we're all kind of like gelling in the same soup of emotions and things like that. We're all going through the same things. A lot of times we are. It's the human condition, and it's just what we perceive. Monkey see, monkey believe, right? It's like we will see it and we just believe it. We're programmed by the social media that we live in these days. And if you're jealous of somebody, just quit it. Just get rid of it, because it will hold you back. You'll create resentment. You'll create anger. Just drop it. Drop it now. The quicker you drop it, the faster you move forward. Don't waste brain power processing it. You'll process it and process it and process it. And what are you doing? It's like going to the gym and lifting a really heavy weight, right? What's the point? Unless you want to grow from lifting that weight, don't waste your brain power on processing that. Just leave it. Drop it. Drop it quick. The quicker you drop those jealousies and the anger and all that stuff, the quicker you move forward, things will flourish for you. You'll realize, like, holy crap, I didn't realize I could do those things, because you started believing in yourself and you weren't so jealous and so kind of holding yourself to like, why aren't I there? Because you're not there yet. Accept it. Grow with yourself and be yourself, because whatever comes from you will be unique to you. And maybe one day that person will be jealous of you. Who knows? But you essentially should not focus on any of that stuff. Don't get jealous. Say if you go on the internet and you're looking at people's stuff and you're like, hey, this is cool. I wish I had their lives. You wish you had this. And you're comparing yourselves, or you're comparing your skill sets. You're doing something to compare yourself and then go through the motion of being jealous. Oftentimes, you probably actually don't want to be those people. You actually don't know what they're going through. You don't know how hard they work. I mean, they could have way more problems with the fact that you're so much better off just being with your simple problems, right? You don't know. Just stop it. Focus on yourself, because when you focus on other people, you lose sight of your goals too. And then yourself becomes more twisted and more distorted because you're obsessing about other people and the things that they do, and you just got to be you. You'll find your little niche in life, you'll find your little groove, and you'll carve it out. As long as you put in the work and as long as you have the determination to do so. If you don't have the determination to do so, yeah, you're probably going to be jealous and you're always going to be like looking at their crap online or comparing yourself to another person. You probably always will be, because you're preoccupied. Like, I guarantee you stop those things, you stop being jealous and stop being angry from those things in comparison, because you get a little bit angry from being jealous. It's just that kind of like knock-on effect of emotions, right? So you have to realize, like, then you're not focusing your life. You're not like, well, how do I make my life better? What do I actually want to do, right? And those things will then open you up. Kind of like as if someone's cracked you open and be like, oh, I've got that aha moment. I know what I want to do because I'm not focusing on other people's stuff and being jealous of their stuff. And never compare yourself, because it always holds you back. Always. It will always hold you back, because you have to like live up to this really high standard that's not achievable all straight away. You don't see the work that other people put in. You don't. It's like you believe like, oh, this stuff came really easy to people. It's because you don't see the life of someone else. You can't comprehend it, and you never will. Even if they told you about how hard they worked, you still probably get a little bit jealous, because you cannot comprehend the ups and downs of someone else's life to bring them to a certain path that led them to you looking at their life and you then thus getting jealous over their stuff. Like you really can't do it. And it's just like the quicker you drop that thought, boom, you move forward. And you're like, how do I better my life? How do I do something where, and I'm getting somewhere. And it's like getting jealous over someone's stuff will hold you back, and it will just be a deterrent for everything that comes to you. All the ideas will kind of be twisted because you might be looking at their stuff too. And you're like jealous, oh, I wish I did this and I wish I'd done that. And you're kind of like almost imprinting like their lives onto yours, and you'll be like, well, maybe I want to do what they're doing, and not necessarily true. You'll be kind of like mimicking their lives because an exchange of like you're jealous of what they're doing. So oftentimes pursue what you actually want to do without the impression have that impression of, you know, if they are doing, so let's say that, I don't know, like for example, they're sitting there and driving cars and doing whatever with cars, and you want to do that too, but maybe it's not actually in the same configuration that they're doing it. Maybe say you want to work on cars and you want to like do cars up, maybe not drive them. So you actually have to then have that retrospective look at yourself and be like, what do I want to do with that stuff? Don't compare yourself. Don't do what they're doing because you think, well, that's going to work out. It's working out for them. It's going to work out for me. No, because passion drives that person differently, right? And so you're just like doing all these complex emotions to try and bring up your sense of well-being towards them too. And it's like, I know it's going into a little bit of a tangent, but sometimes people can do that. Do what you do and excel at it and just see what happens from it. And it's like, holy crap, maybe something will happen, maybe something won't. Put the work in and put the time in, and you can only hope from there. But a lot of times when you actually are aware of working really diligent and putting things in place, you're making conscious effort to achieve things. You're really setting out. It's not, there's a little bit of luck in life, but there's a lot of hard work in it too. So there's a combination of the two, and it's being very open and aware of who you are, how you think and behave in the world, making somewhat strategic choices too, and being aware of, if I did this and did this and did this, it will lead me onto this, this and this, and be like, Do I want that? Do I want that, right? That's the question. So don't be jealous of other people's lives, guys. Just progress with yours. Do what you want to do. For example, like, I feel like I am doing these videos because it feels good to do them. I'm trying my best to do them every day, and I don't know what I'm going to get from them. But for me, it's kind of like, perhaps I want to grow something online where I'm helping people. So I'm putting those little things in place. I don't know exactly where it's going to go, but you can only hope. And whatever comes from it, comes from it. But that's just an example. And don't compare yourself to me. Just do what you do. And I hope you guys get something out of this, guys. And until next time, guys, take care.